Welcome to the Reddit Chronicles. Today we will be reading from Am I the Jerk? Our first post is by Princess Wedding AITA. Am I the jerk for saying no to dressing as a Disney princess for a wedding? So I, 24F, am friends with Holly, 28F, who is getting married next summer. Holly has always been a Disney girly, and I wasn't surprised when she told me and the other bridesmaids she wanted us to dress as Disney princesses. Holly is going to wear a huge, glittery, glammed-up ball gown and will be in dresses that are more of a modern take on the princesses' dresses, but there will be text on the invite stating which bridesmaid is which princess and which groom is which prince. There are 5 of us, and she wants us each in a different color, so she has chosen Ariel pink, Cinderella blue, Belle yellow, Rapunzel purple, and Tiana green. She picked who would be who for us and told me that she wants me as Tiana since I have black hair. The problem is, I'm white. The entire bridal party is white. You can see why I'm not feeling this choice. I brought it up privately with Holly and tried to suggest alternatives for green, Merida from Brave or Anna from Frozen, but she shot them down. Merida's dress is actually blue, plus she has no prince and she doesn't like Frozen. I told Holly that I will not be Tiana for her wedding, and that I'm stepping down unless she accepts one of the alternatives or provides another. She called me a bee and a terrible friend and said nobody is going to care. I told her that I care, and I'm not doing it. I've gotten some Facebook messages from some of her family and friends asking why I'm being so difficult and why I'm trying to ruin Holly's wedding, and even a couple of the bridesmaids have told me to just suck it up because I'm throwing Holly's plan out of whack. I'm standing my ground on this, but the pushback kind of has me wondering if I'm making something out of nothing. Am I the jerk? Edit. Bride only asked me to get a tan. Nowhere did I comment saying she asked everyone. Even if I had done so and deleted the comment, someone in this thread would still be able to find it, or at least the deleted marker in one of the comment threads. Our next post is by C Nectarine. Am I the jerk for refusing to make sure things are equal between my daughter and stepdaughter? My wife and I each brought a daughter from previous relationships into our marriage. Despite being only a year apart in age, our daughters were completely different, and that's why I'm here. My daughter has always been athletic and outgoing. Growing up, she played basketball, softball, soccer, volleyball, and even golf. In middle school, she picked up tennis and never looked back. I paid for her to have private lessons, and when she found out how much I was paying for those lessons, she decided that's what she wants to do as her teenage job. She's now a junior, is one of the best players on her high school team, and teaching tennis lessons. She teaches elementary school kids and charges $75 per hour per kid. With her skills and outgoing personality, she has a waiting list of kids and makes about $1,200 a week. She could make more, but I limit her hours so that she can concentrate on school. My stepdaughter is reserved and not very athletic. We always tried to sign her up to the same sport and team with my daughter, but she either objected or quit a couple of weeks in. I get it, sports is not for everyone, so I never made her feel bad about it. She recently turned 16 and got a job at a burger place nearby. She's making $13 an hour and brings home less than $200 a week. My daughter recently decided that she wants to be independent by buying her clothes and electronics with her own money. Obviously, she can afford the latest styles and gadgets. She recently brought herself the top-of-the-line Mac. My stepdaughter is jealous of her sister and have been very vocal about it. While we were in bed last night, my wife said it was unfair one is making so much more than the other. I answered that there's nothing we can do about it, and it's a good life lesson for the girls. My wife then suggested we have my daughter use her money to help my stepdaughter buy the same things, or we cover the pay difference between the girls. I laughed because I thought she was joking, but she wasn't. We whisper-argued for about an hour before we went to sleep. This morning she brought it up again and accused me saying I'm refusing because I'm playing favorites, and that's a jerk move for a parent. We argued until we had to leave for work. Update. Thanks for reading my post and giving me your input. I've read through most of the replies during my lunch, and I'll get through the rest after work. I'll answer some common questions. We tried to sign my stepdaughter up for the same sports as my daughter because we thought it would be a bonding experience. We also wanted to get her out of the house and meet people because she spends most of her time in her room playing World of Warcraft. We didn't make her participate, but asked that she try things for at least a couple of weeks, then she could quit if she wanted to. We tried to get her to sign up for things that she enjoys, but she always refuses. Before getting this job, she spent much of her free time playing games, so I'm at a loss to think of any marketable skills she could leverage into tutoring. Our next post is by Deleted. Am I the jerk for not giving my engagement ring to dead fiancé's family? My dead fiancé's name is John, and I'll start at the beginning, about 4 years ago. I was engaged to John after dating for 4 years. When he proposed, the ring he used was 2 sizes too big. We went to the store that he bought it from 2 weeks before proposing, and he kept the receipt. Gotten the right size and kept the same style. We did plan to have a wedding after 3 years of planning and saving. 10 months after the proposal, John passed away in a car accident. I used the savings for our wedding to pay for his funeral. The day after the funeral, John's brother came to me asking for the ring. I asked why. His response was that the ring had been passed down their family for 5 generations. I told him that was BS, because I have proof that the ring was bought for me less than a year ago. We argued for a bit, and he then stormed out. Then I get the calls from John's family saying I'm a liar and demanding the ring. Then I got a letter from their lawyer. In the letter, they also demanded that I reimburse them for costs of John's funeral. So I got myself a lawyer, showed the proof about the ring, and I paid for the funeral in court and I won. I thought that madness was over until John's sister recently messaged me. She and her boyfriend are engaged, but haven't gotten a ring and she wants John's ring. After I said no, she went crazy and messaging non-stop demanding. I have blocked her over and over, but she finds a way around it. I was having brunch with my friend, my mobile was on the table. A message from sister popped up and my friend saw it. My friend knows about everything. Before sister's first message, I explained about her messages. Friend believes I'm the jerk and I should give her the ring. She told my other friends and they are all saying the same things. Now I'm doubting myself. So am I the jerk? Edit to add, thank you all for your support. I didn't expect that this post would have so much attention. I'll try to reply to all your comments. I'm adding more info as requested in to answer the repeated questions. Extra info about the ring. This ring is part of a company that designs jewelry based on movies and mass produce each style in different sizes. This company started after 2000. When we went to the store to get right size, John asked for ring 1 to be swapped with the right size and same styled ring. If he did modify ring 1 with any family diamonds, he would have asked for ring 1 to be resized. After the swap and when telling his parents about the engagement, I showed them the ring and John told them about where he bought it and about size swap. Parents never said anything about an heirloom ring and family diamonds. It was after the funeral is when they started saying their great-great-great-grandparents were the ones that bought this ring and it's an heirloom. Extra info on funeral costs. John's parents messaged me about not being able to afford the funeral. My thoughts at the time was the reason they couldn't afford is because sister is about to start college and put the wedding fund for good use because the wedding isn't going to happen anymore. I paid for everything for the funeral. The parents didn't pay at all. I guess during my grief shock of John's death might have made me forget that his family owned most of the business and housing accommodations in town. It was during court that I found out that he had life insurance, that money went to his parents and it was 2x the cost amount of his funeral. Extra info about court. When I received their lawyer letter, I thought it might be fake, but I call my friend, who is a lawyer. I explained the situation to him and asking him to check if this letter is real or fake. He told me to meet him with the letter and all my documents for the ring and funeral. He said the letter is real and he will help me. I did thought that after their lawyers see my proof, that'd be the end of the madness. But next thing I knew, we are in court. Most of the time I was confused, but I just spoke the truth and showed all my proof. Reason why John's sister wants the ring. In her first message asking for the ring, she said that John would want her to have it. It would feel like John is part of her next step in her life and let his spirit know he is not forgotten. To explain why my friends think sister should have the ring. The friend from brunch, who saw the messages from sister and told the others about this, read sister's first message asking for the ring. Friend believes these are good valid reasons from sister. Friend also believes that the ring should actually be used, not stuck in a box somewhere or most likely lost. I pointed out that I do use the ring. I wore it during engagement, court madness with his family, and kept it on for a year after won the case. Then only wearing the ring on his birthday and anniversary of our first meeting, when he proposed and when he died. Friend called me a sad, selfish jerk and stormed off. Next thing I know, my other friends started messaging me about me being a jerk and sister should get the ring. After the sister's recent messages, I have called my lawyer friend. I sent him screenshots of her messages and we got a meeting this week. I am also rethinking my friendship with the friends that says I'm the jerk and should give the ring to sister. So after this, I'll update you all. Thank you very much for your support. Youth N Asia writes in the comments, talk to a lawyer. You are being harassed by the greedy, lying, litigious family of your deceased partner. None of them deserve a damn thing from you, much less your engagement ring your fiancé bought you. His sister can get her ring out if a gumball machine for all you care. It is not your problem or responsibility to provide her with jewelry. Not the jerk, and you need better friends if they are siding with the sister. Your ring was important to you. It is yours. Why would you ever lose it? Thank you for listening to the Reddit Chronicles. Follow for more content.